EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. A first carry for Rachaad White. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Watson, off play action. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
From the red zone now, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bishop. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. From the gun, here's Watson. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Prescott off play action. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
On second down, here's Watson. It's caught by Mike Evans. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though. He's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, it's Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go up the middle with White. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Watson now to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing the out route, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They go right back to White here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they work this out past the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. The Cowboys hit 6-5 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catch.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Cowboys 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second down, Prescott. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First down, here's White. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. They'll give him 40 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, it's Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a 2nd and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Watson. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with a milestone career touchdown number 100. joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the point after try for Santos. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 23, Cowboys 7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On play action, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action now, Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
After the interception, here's Watson. Airing this one out for Evans. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Here's White. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Escaping the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
31.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Mazi Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Prescott now. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
79 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
59.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Buccaneers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea, his second sack of the night.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 27-yard line.
Prescott on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On second down, Prescott again. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott yet again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one in the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember. At least they keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
102 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down, Buccaneers.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance